guys, Sergeant P here, bullpupforum.com. We're at the 2019 SHOT Show. Our first interview, exciting new products, MK
Machining. Yeah.
I said manufacturing before we had to start over.
No big
Makes
deal.
a fun show.
Yeah, it does.
Hey, Remington 700 in a bullpup,
Yes, sir.
all aluminum chassis.
Yep, it's a 6061 aluminum. This is obviously a custom Cerakote job to get some attention at SHOT. It'll come with a black hard coat anodization. So you mentioned Remington 700. It's short action only right now. We'll have a long action version coming. It'll also take custom actions with the same footprint. So we have a longer GA Precision Tempest with a 6.5 SAUM in it. If it has the same footprint, it'll fit.
That's fantastic. Couple of neat things. The trigger, the setup for the trigger,
Yeah.
unbelievable. There's very little to no creep. You mentioned Timney's making the triggers.
Yeah,
for you.
yeah. So Timney makes a custom version of their Calvin Elite for us. The Calvin Elite is typically adjustable from about 8 ounces to 1.5 pounds. We get a little bit more leverage with our linkage. We've taken it below 3 ounces. We don't necessarily recommend that, but it's highly adjustable and it feels good, as you felt. This was a quick setup, about a 5-10 minute install. The 6.5 SAUM has no creep at all. Spent a little bit longer on the sear engagement, but it's easily user installable and it adjusts just like a stock Timney Calvin Elite.
That's fantastic. All right, also some of the neat features here, that extension.
Yeah, so
makes it nice.
Yeah, this is an optional bolt extension. Really lets you keep your head down easily and work the bolt. And
so you're not bringing it back to your cheek. Although I'll admit, once I get used to coming back to my cheek, it's not a big deal. But having that extension just makes it a little more normal.
Yeah, certainly. It feels similar to a Desert Tech if somebody has ran that. Personally, I prefer the aesthetics without it, and if I was shooting a bullpup bolt action, I'm not looking for a quick follow-up shot, but it's an option people want, and in a hunting situation, it's awesome.
Oh, absolutely. Some of the neat things, some of the modular aspects of it. The pistol grip's just an AR. You can.
Yeah. Any AR flat top pistol grip you can put on there. So we have a custom unit from Rifles Refined in Canada. I think it looks really sleek with that bare aluminum. But yeah, you can put whatever AR grip you want on it.
Right. And you mentioned they'll be hard coat anodized, so they're going to come in the box black.
Yeah, it'll be a black hard coat anodization. If somebody wants something custom, we can talk about that basically.
And the cover here, the rail, you're building 20 minutes into that.
Yeah. And so it'll be 20 minutes is the only option. Initially, down the road, we might offer a greater cant if somebody wants, but I think 20 minute will cover...
For the short action, yeah.
Yeah, it'll cover most of what anybody wants.
Right. All right. The safety, mention that. That was neat.
So we relocate the safety as well to the front of the trigger guard. Hopefully the little SHOT Show tag doesn't get in the way. But that's actuating the actual safety back on the Timney unit, so it's dead safe.
Yeah, that's fantastic. It's not just a transfer. It's the real deal.
Exactly.
Yeah, great. Other accessories we'll get into, and some other stuff. We'll put in some shots, but some neat other accessories that you guys are doing between 3D printing and machining.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Yeah, thank you.
What kind of retail and when do you think it'll come out?
So we are taking pre-orders here at SHOT. That's kind of the initial thing. You should see a website page up. By the time you see this video, it should be going live today. $2,000 for the chassis. That comes with that custom Timney Calvin Elite, your scope mount, your scope rail, etc. So it's certainly not cheap, but it's significantly cheaper than like a Desert Tech chassis. If you already have a Remington 700, you can drop it right in here. You can see there's a bug nut on here, so you can run a barrel nut setup. You can run a switch lug, and you can kind of have a poor man's DT, for lack of a better term, if you want that. It's a more open source option, so you got M-lock slots. It's very user adjustable, which was important to me.
Yeah, and yeah, for all the modifications guys want to do. Well, fantastic. And what type of production? You said you're taking orders, but what?
Gotcha. I would expect delivery fall of 2019, assuming no catastrophic changes, and I don't anticipate that. I just don't want to set myself to a firm date at this time, but fall 2019.
Really impressive. Good stuff.
Yeah, here is just the bare chassis. It's just over 4 pounds, so it's not heavy necessarily. This rig is kind of heavy, even with a short barrel. It's got a beefy scope and barrel on it, but the chassis itself, lighter than your standard chassis. And what's cool about the Bullpup, This is Bullpup TV, so they know that the balance is going to be further
Absolutely.
rearward. That's easy to hold. You can hold a 29-inch barrel 6.5 SAUM that way as well.
Right, right. Long action in the future.
Yeah, long action Remington 700 will be up next. All we have to do is lengthen the mag well, and then that brings the action bolts out and lengthen the op rods, and that's the only change to make for that.
Great. Well, Morgan, Tyler, thank you very much.
Hey, thank you very much, man.
All right.